What's good, guys? We have the 29th January 2026. We have 14 minutes till market open, and I will do my pre-market real quick. Let's go on the daily chart. We finally kind of broke out of that consolidation range, or basically of the consolidation sequence in the buy curve. So we are currently heading to all-time highs. And we just had 3 days of pure expansion. I don't know if you are familiar with the 3 days expansion rule, but after 3 days of expansion, you should expect change, like a reversal or start of consolidation. Anyways, still bullish, but you should keep the 3 days of expansion rule definitely in mind. ES already took all-time highs, but shouldn't really be a matter due being bullish. IPDA rules, we just had hard expansion. What can come after expansion? Consolidation, retracement, or reversal? I don't think we will get a reversal due to being so bullish and close to all-time highs. So we now anticipate consolidation or retracement, which is both and continuation signature. The only thing is, was this retrace enough? Depends on which range you take. On that range, we already delivered to equilibrium. On this range, we are still hard in premium. 4 hour definitely looks like job. So yeah, the overall bias, as I said, it's bullish. You would be a fool to think it's not bullish, but just because we are super bullish on the higher time frame doesn't mean New York session will be bullish. Because if this would have been a retrace into expansion, we should be more bullish. We should deliver a little bit faster. Daily profiles I see for today are London reversal bearish. We also have Asia low of day bullish, and we have New York reversal both sides, but more on the bullish terms. What did the candle on 8 do? $8.30 didn't really do much, I guess. You could say, if it's a bearish London reversal, that 8.30 was kind of the manipulation. But it does seem like this could definitely be the sell side before moving up. The other problem I see is we have SMT here. We also have SMT at the bottom here. All of that things to acknowledge. We also have very good low resistance up there. So definitely something to keep in mind. But as for now, we are still in this consolidation range. And yeah, let's see if we need to take some time to get out of there, or if we will get out of there quickly. You could argue that this also could act as the consolidation range, and we manipulate down there and shoot up for the bullish New York reversal. Could also be a play, but for now, yeah, pretty consolidation bound, sideways movements. Me personally, in the last days, I mean, I didn't trade yesterday because of FOMC and just because of low probability conditions in general, daily devil's mark, but super bullish. Yeah, I'm working on being way more selective with my trades and on just understanding the principle of don't run after a train, another one will come, and if you run after a train, the next one will run you over. Um, yeah, let's see what we get. Yeah. What's good, fellas? Don't mind me. I'm already pretty tired. I will go over my trading day today, my thoughts, the predictions I've made, the adjustments I had to make. You know the drill. Let's start with the P&L. 29th October, 35 two trades, made around $200. So basically a break-even day on an 100K. You know, let's start. Up. Let's start with the pre-markup I've made. Um, One possible pre-markup I saw is London reversal bearish because we had the 3-day expansion rule and just overall chop and this consolidation range which we needed to rebalance or just manipulate. Um, yeah, at that point, obviously 830 was the manipulation for the bearish London reversal. What did we do? I mean, today was harsh sell-off. Let's look at from the 3-minute chart. A little bit more clarity. Yeah, not much to say, to be honest. Just a brutal sell-off. I think everything sold off today. Gold, silver, Bitcoin, mostly everything. Um, yeah, I could go. There's not really much things to talk about the trading day till 10:20 because we just sold off. Um, of course, there would have been a continuation, but we were not able to get the continuation of an 5 fair value gap. To the left of us, we had every draw you can imagine for our fair value gap, for our sell side, another sell side, another for our fair value gap, basically everything you want. And yeah, you there's two things. You don't want to be the first buyer, and I don't know, in my opinion, you should just wait. Either if we still have room to go lower, I would wait for a further confirmation to take a continuation or very good distribution to take a long off of that. But after such a sell-off, especially if it makes sense with the London reversal and shit, you don't want to long blindly into that. Yeah, sold off, sold off, sold off, sold off. And at that point, I had one thing marked out that was in my, how shall I say it? I don't know. I just marked out the OTE range. I marked out the OTE range, that was the first thing. Then I went to the previous day high manipulation leg, typed in the standard deviation, and the 4 lined up with the midpoint of the OTE. So I wanted to have some play here to go long because also after we then touched the golden point, and the 0.5, I just haven't seen a reason to go short furthermore from there, and I was like, okay, here is either the long or there's nothing. So we came back. We had SMT, I believe. I believe we had SMT here, and this basically, if I remember it right, was my trade, my first trade. A little bit of a discretionary. Okay, trading view is bugging again. A little bit of a more discretionary trade. We had SMT. Now it's fucking with me. Yeah. Anyways, we were in the OTE range. We didn't have SMT, but we basically had our stop hunts. We were at the last point where I would want to see longs, and I just threw in a trade with 5 micros, I think, because we inversed on ES, good distribution on ES, but I just don't like trading ES, if I'm honest. Anyways, yeah, that got flushed down real quick, so I ended my day here and accepted it. I had no hateful feelings whatsoever about that trade. Where are the executions? Yeah, that pisses me off. Okay, obviously for me, for us, there is no execution to be seen. Anyways, um, I think you saw it in the beginning of the video. After that, I came back 2 hours ago and saw the possibility for a positional entry. I came back and I just saw, okay, wait, I should tell it a little bit different. I was still bullish, even though we had the sell-off. The reason for that was because we had a daily fair value gap there, and I knew, okay, we're super bullish. We for sure want to take these all-time highs. The daily candle will close in the daily fair value gap. That was just too simple for me. That I just knew it. Anyways, we actually did that, and I came back a little bit later. I wanted to see it. I just wanted to see if we get some chop or a reaction. We then actually got a reaction. I think we also had, yeah, we inversed the 15 minute of that lag, and I then entered positionally with, how much was it? Yeah, it would be good to know, right? I entered with, no, I think it was 3 micros. Yeah, yeah, it was 3 micros. I entered with 3 micros, and it was basically just a 5 minute play. We then got up to EQ of the range, and we also had a 1 hour fair value gap there, and we had 15-minute fair value gaps there. We had the 2.25 standard deviation there. So at that point, I just wanted to secure profits. If I'm honest, so that didn't make sense to me to hold it, and I would have gotten break even rated for sure, and then straight TP. So I basically went on the 30-second chart, and I took it very aggressively. I played the 30-second chart very aggressively and just trailed stops above, above, above. And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure the exit was right under that 30-second candle. Yeah, that was basically the second play, more of an intuition and discretion play, which I just knew would happen. Um, there are two other things that I'm fighting with. It's basically, I'm in Eval stage right now, and I know that I should, or I will trade differently on the fundeds. And the problem with Evals is I don't want to stick too long in the Evals. Eval is just a part that you want to skip fast and lock in on the fundeds. The only problem is I blew so much Evals, I just can't handle it anymore financially, to just wreck the Evals with two trades. Um, so yeah, but I don't mind such. Today were basically two discretion trades. I mean, yeah, you could have seen it. The second one is definitely a model, bro. 15-minute inverse of the 4 hour, super discounted. Okay, the second trade was basically a very nice trade, but the first one was more of discretion wise. Anyways, I will try to pass the evil fast, but I won't make a lot of stress out of it. Um, Things that I have to acknowledge for today are definitely that the first trade, I could have skipped that, man. I think the FOMO just came in and I needed to take something. Yeah, but I was clever enough to take it with a third of the size. I lost around about $300. So that was okay with me, no hate whatsoever about that. And I also asked myself the question if I would be mad, if I lose that. And I mean, it lost instant, but I wasn't mad. It was a discretionary trade, and I was okay with it. Yeah, some other things. On my 4 wins, unlocked in, already read 60 pages or 70 today from Can't Hurt Me from David Goggins. Um, it's it's a different style of book I normally read last year because I basically switched last year every time between trading book, psychology book, and then I made a bit of a pause, or what do we have? Trading book, psychology book. Anyways, what I want to say with that. I mean, there are more books, but I won't bore you with that. I will definitely work on getting this trade out of sight. I mean, I know I wouldn't have taken it undefunded. That's basically because I'm in the evil stage, but I have to watch out for these trades. I can't just let it through with the excuse of being in an evil. Anyways, I'm pretty tired and I think I'm losing the red string in my monologue. Yeah, I went over the two trades. I'm pretty proud of my pre-markups in the last weeks. I definitely leveled up hard in the pre-markups the last weeks. And yeah, that was basically it. Free candle expansion rule, it got proved. Another swing point has been made, and I'm looking forward to targeting previous day high tomorrow. Yeah, thank you.